When you put your best foot forward just to get stepped on, we'll stay strong, stay strong, stay strong. And hold on, hold on, hold on, yeah.
Okay, you beautiful fandom, welcome back to the home location, and hopefully here at the home location, Mr. Squeaks the chair here doesn't try to squeak too much on us. And on top of that, as far as Chapter 3, Volume 7, I don't know 100% whether or not this microphone here has helped with the, just the terrible, terrible audio that we had the last time we were at the home location. The last time we were here, well, not the last time, but the time before the last time, we had audio that was just, I didn't have a good microphone in it. Well, I can't say I ever had a good microphone, but I didn't have the microphone that I used to be using, and the audio just kind of got all jacked up. And so I went out, I bought me the new microphone, which is the same exact model and everything of the previous microphone that we were using, and I am hoping that it solves the problem of just god-awful audio here at the home location. But we are here and we are going to watch Volume 7, Chapter 4. Now, I don't remember the title to this or anything of that nature, and in fact, I am not actually on the right episode here, so I've got to go back and double tap, and hopefully I can get this to pause before it starts, and there we go. Hit that back button over here, and there we go. Now, at the end of Chapter 3, my afterthoughts, at the very, very, very end. Now, I know there's a lot of people that just jump out right after a reaction. I understand that. That's how it goes. But if you stuck around for the afterthoughts, I was talking about watching a show called Steins Gate. Now, I know that show is not really popular out there necessarily, but I've been listening to podcasts and stuff like that about a fella named John Titor. And what John Titor is he was supposedly, this is going to be weird, I know, but he supposedly was a time traveler from the year 2038, and he stopped in the year 2000 to make, posts on random time travel forums, and it was one of those weird things back in the day that I was into, and I was like, this is pretty cool, I like where this is going, and some of it was pretty interesting. Now, of course, time travel isn't real, I'm just, it was interesting. And then whenever I was searching for those podcasts, I seen that there was episodes of this thing called Steins Gate, and it turns out that there's also a video game for it, and some of the stuff in it is, who is John Titor? So I come to find out that John Titor might be involved with the show, so I was kind of wanting to watch that show. But I also want to watch this and get caught up with this. So I'm not going to add Steins Gate, and well, I might not even add it at all. I might just watch it on my own and be like, this is alright, this is pretty stupid, this is, getting my own opinion of it. But other than that, I just don't want to add nothing. I want to get caught up on Rwby, watch Rwby, and then be able to add something else. And plus, I want to watch Big Hero 6, some She-Ra. I want to be able to watch all these other shows that I watch as well, but it's just, I don't want to add too many shows is what it is. So, other than that, I'm going to shut up. I haven't had a chance to put together the Chapter 3 yet, or nothing like that. I try to stay ahead, but not too far ahead, because sometimes, some comments can kind of be, a little spoilery. But, we all know that my idea of spoilery is different than everybody else's. So, with everything said, I'm going to shut up. We are going to jump into this chapter, and this time around, I'm actually going to watch the intro a little bit more. So, 3, 2, 1, and play. Alright, let's watch the intro for a change. Okay. I still like the way that starts. Keep dreaming about a better world. Okay. I'm trying to kind of gauge some various things with all of this, because I kind of got the idea already that Dr. Watts is going to find out a way to get into Atlas's stuff. There's really there isn't much, going on in the intro itself that I can actually gauge whether or not something is kind of like going to happen or not going to happen or anything of that nature. Because for the most part, it seems like, although I think I found our Robin Hill. I don't know if I just seen her happy huntresses yet, but yeah. But I also saw a fight in there as well with Tyrion, so... Oh, and was that the Staff of Creation? I don't know. There's a few little tidbits in there. There's not too much. It's not that bad. Now, if it wasn't for the, outfits and haircut and stuff like that, it wouldn't have been spoilery. So I get what y'all are saying as well, that, hey, it's not spoilery, blah, blah, blah. But yeah. Alright, so... I was gonna say, what do we got going on? But all it really is them coming out from the last chapter's mission.
You guys were incredible!
Oh. I was like, what the heck, y'all?
Without needing to plan your tactics out, you just knew exactly what to do.
Well, Aesops are hand-picked to perfectly complement one another, so we can focus on our assets and leave our liabilities behind.
Some of us are all asset, zero liability. Yeah? Think I've got some liabilities, Elm?
Your brains, for one.
Yeah.
Oh. You did ask.
Got a point.
Hi.
Nora's checking out that weapon.
Can be perfect compliment.
Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Thunder thighs.
I love my
Okay.
friends' just like that.
Friends? This isn't the schoolyard, kid.
Thunder.
Oh
But
gosh.
I mean, when you go through so much with someone, it kind of changes things, doesn't it?
We get along well enough, sure. I count on them to keep me alive. They do the same. But that's a job.
Definitely, like I was saying about chapter 3, it's a very stark difference between the teams. Alright, Ironwood. I wonder, this is just me thinking, but I wonder if not Ironwood, I wonder if Crow
Sightseeing?
will join the Aesops eventually.
How about our buds?
Oh, come on, guys! This is a great time to go exploring. We haven't done that in so long.
Ruby, we just explored a whole continent on foot before flying to this one.
Well, yeah, but it was only the boring parts.
We almost
This
got
is true.
Hey, heads up.
Can I get the team leaders over here? There's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Hmm.
You too, Crow.
Okay.
I need you on the ground, but be subtle. If people see too many huntsmen milling around, they'll get nervous.
Okay, okay. Team leaders,
Clover?
huh? Clover.
Crow.
Now I got your name. Because you're the lucky one.
New problems in Mantle?
More of the same, unfortunately. Someone in Mantle is taking out public leaders who speak out against Atlas. Specifically, people who speak out against me.
Now
It didn't look
I
like a plan
know
at first, but this is the
his
third
game.
murder of its kind in the last week.
Yep.
Wait a minute. That's the guy that rode with us after we were arrested.
Yep.
He died?
Your opposition in Mantle dropping dead isn't exactly a good look for you.
Yep.
I'm not really worried about my public image.
You know,
Who's causing unrest.
I like
I think someone's trying to
Ironwood
frame
more and more.
by extension,
His
Atlas.
public image doesn't matter to him. He's just
It's
doing
working.
what he feels is right.
Well, if it wasn't for the embargo making everybody so mad, people probably wouldn't be so quick to blame you for everything else. Sir.
No.
Well, you are team leader.
You're right.
You should be speaking up.
Things in Mantle have been hard to manage lately. I'm not blind to its issues. In fact, that's what I want to talk to you about. With the launch of this mobile communications tower and tensions down in Mantle, I think there's a lot of good your teams can do here. What? Already? Here? No, it's fine. Let him land. I'll deal with him myself.
More Mantle problems?
No.
Oh, who's this? Hold on.
This one's an Atlas problem.
I was about to say something, but okay. While while they're landing, I like how far.
Straight, James. In addition to this
you
crippling my business, you've also decided you have the authority
to
come into private property. When the council hears about this,
come on, Weiss.
I've already informed them. This is now the site of a classified military operation. It didn't even require a vote.
I like Ironwood.
You might want to brush up on council law before you lose this upcoming election, Jock. Now, I've allowed you to land here once as a courtesy. The next time, it won't be a friendly reception.
Oh, gosh, I like you.
You seem to forget who your friends really are.
Oh, I don't think he forgot.
Seat, James, and maybe then you'll... You.
Yes, her.
You roped my missing daughter into these schemes of yours, too? How long has she been back in Atlas? Did Winter know about this?
It was my decision to come here. Just
that's right. Stand up.
Or have you forgotten all about that?
If you think I'm one to forget anything, girl, then you've misjudged the man your father is.
Believe me.
I don't like
exactly
you.
The kind of man you are.
How dare you speak to me that way?
What you gonna do?
Half a mind to what, Jacques?
Exactly. Half a mind to what, Jacques?
You know, your mother was devastated when you left. Didn't leave her
Manipulation.
You know how she gets when she's upset. I knew one day you would overextend your reach. I didn't come here to beg for an abandoned mine. I came here to thank you for personally handing me the noose to hang you.
Dang straight, girl. Grab that hand. Y'all are friends. You're not like the Aesops.
So these are the little friends you threw everything away for.
Not friends.
Family.
Family.
Oh, I like that. Oh. Blood don't make family, y'all. Okay, so, as I was going to say a lot before all of that... now you show up, Winter. Yeah.
You just missed Father.
I wouldn't say I missed.
Oh, why do y'all keep doing stuff? I'm trying to talk about Jean.
Did we not start yet?
Oh my gosh.
We haven't.
Start what?
All I've been trying to say this whole time is I love how far Jean has come with his fighting skills.
It's only fitting that we should be able to reconvene here.
Oh my goodness.
When the world needs to be brought together more than ever. The road you traveled from our first meeting hasn't been easy. You fought for your school and your friends at Beacon. You fought for the world and Vincent at Haven Academy and beyond. You faced down terrors people can't even fathom. That's not the behavior of students. It's the behavior of huntsmen and huntresses.
Finally! Y'all were certified!
Wait.
License!
What is
Huntsman's license.
You are being granted your huntsman licenses. Today.
I know this is coming a little ahead of schedule, but brothers know you deserve it. I only regret that I couldn't do something a little more ceremonious for the occasion.
We're honored, General Ironwood. But you really don't have to do
Please, with the threat of Salem still out there, and tensions rising in our kingdom, I certainly could use more trustworthy fighters by my side. I should be so lucky to have all of you.
Oh my gosh. Please don't tell me that
It's okay.
Ironwood's going to end up betraying them. I don't believe he will, but oh my gosh.
When this tower is ready and communications are back up and running,
That'd be so freaking devastating if he does.
Face down whatever comes at us after that. Together. That's just about all the pomp I have in me. If you'll excuse me, I have to get back to running this.
I'm going to say a theory that's in my head, by the way.
Enjoy the cake.
On me afterthoughts. And yes, I did accidentally say on me afterthoughts.
Your speech outros
My
are
afterthoughts.
sir.
After everything we've been through, I almost forgot this is what I wanted in the first place.
When Beacon fell, I didn't think this would even be possible. It almost feels trivial now.
Jeez, guys, lighten up a little. Enjoy yourselves for a change. You've earned it.
Finally, someone said it. Let's kill some cake, huh?
Oh.
Because I can eat 2 slices before Who says I can't?
My head started thinking ahead of myself.
With you about this.
All I heard was, let's go kill from Nora. Without even, hey, there's our knives. And I didn't even hear the whole part about... Okay, I gotta stop trying to think and talk and stuff because y'all keep doing one thing after another.
It's
oh my gosh.
definitely a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Which part?
All I heard Nora say was, I could kill.
Part, getting your license part? Well, they're not quite.
And then she said cake.
Ironwood part. Or all of the above.
All of the above. I'm trying to do what I think is best, but I really can't tell if what's best is what's right. Or if I'm no different from Oz.
Rooby, Oz only trusted himself with the whole truth. You're trusting others, but you're making sure they prove themselves first. I think that's a pretty big difference.
I hope so. This says I'm a huntress now. But I don't feel like I know much more than I did at Beacon.
That feeling never goes away.
Welcome to adulthood.
Summer
that
would be proud.
Will never go away, that feeling.
Her last mission. Was that another Oz secret?
There were a lot of those back in our day. But this one was a Summer secret. When she didn't come back, Osmond seemed just as in the dark as myself and your father. Still, who knows what he may have hidden from us over the years.
What do you think she would have done? If she learned the truth about Salem? That she can't be destroyed?
Pressed on, I think. Like you. She was always the best of us.
Who says she hasn't learned the truth, though?
But hey, I like brats.
I don't know.
Hey, Rooby.
I'm just thinking ahead already.
Oh my gosh, is that a mission board? It's an app now? Can we ride a Megalife? Stop an underground crime ring? Do I get to go undercover? Nice!
Hey, you guys smell that? Smells like fresh meat.
That's odd. I don't smell meat. Neither do I.
You know what? Never mind.
Those two definitely connect.
You've only been official for an hour now, and you're already looking for huntsman work?
To be fair, we've been official for a whole 57 minutes.
I'd like to remind you all that the real mission here is ensuring the successful launch of the communications tower.
True, but we can also keep training and improving by helping where we can.
The enthusiasm of youths!
Well,
wow.
It's hard to argue with that. Okay, let me show you how it works. Ooh, here's an important one. Who wants to volunteer? All right. We need someone to escort children to pre-primary school down in Mantle. There's not actually any danger, but the parents fret, and that attracts Grim. Perfect. Thanks.
Hey, Sean.
Juan, Jim?
Close enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
You won't be the first one to get his name wrong.
Next, a massive saber is loose in the Mantle sewer.
Okay.
We need 2 brave warriors to flush it out.
Hey, what? But why didn't I get a choice for that one?
Alright. The jerk that is you.
Father, you, have a visitor.
Who's the visitor?
I told you I didn't want to be disturbed. Why did you let them in?
I didn't. He let himself in.
A spitting image of you.
You, Dr. Watts.
So, I might add, he's definitely inherited your affect.
Arthur. Whitley, leave us. And shut the door. I said shut the door!
Are you gonna tell me anything?
You're supposed to be dead.
Or what?
I wanted people to think you're right. However,
I don't think we're gonna learn much.
You too, Jacques. Namely, that you have an Ironwood problem.
That bastard is costing me more money every day with this embargo. I'd lay off every employee in Mantle if I wasn't trying to get their damn votes for this council seat.
What if I said you could have your cake?
And eat it too.
And eat it too.
He says it much better than I did, but still. Okay, so I didn't figure I was going to get too much information there at the end because, of course, you know, the outro takes up about 53 seconds and the intro takes up about a minute and a half, so altogether we take up about 2 minutes and 30 seconds of whatever episode length that we do have, and that means an 18-minute episode becomes about a 15-minute and a half episode ultimately. But yes, we did not get no information there at the end, but you know, we do kind of halfway get we get an intrigue of information is, I guess, the best way to put it. We get the intrigue that it's Dr. Watts is now going to work with Jacques, and you know, nobody likes, you know, Jacques. Don't get me wrong, there's some tendencies that I like of, you know, Dr. Watts, but Jacques, I don't like him. So he is what he is, and yeah, I don't have much else to say about him, but it turns out it seems like they're about to be working together, so that's cool and all, but, well, that's not cool, but you know what I mean. Ironwood, I like him, but I'm still having a hard time reading him a little bit. I feel, okay, I know this theory in my head isn't true, but I am kind of halfway trying to run with it a little bit in my head, and halfway believing it, because Ozpin really hasn't made an appearance other than when he said to Oscar, it's going to be okay, and kind of halfway helped out with the landing of the plane. Well, not the plane, but the airship. So, in my head, I know it's not true, but in my head, I'm thinking to myself, you know, what if Ozpin figured out a way to kind of go to the recesses of somebody and just leave them entirely and go to somebody else? That's what's in my head at the moment, because I feel like sometimes Ironwood, it feels like he's trying to guide and direct them as if he was Ozpin. And I don't know if, I'm wondering when Ozpin's going to come back is the biggest issue I'm having. Because I don't know if they're using this as an excuse for Ozpin to leave and we get Oscar just as himself as a character. Granted, we haven't seen much of Oscar in this volume already, but it's only been 4 episodes. Oh, thank goodness that we are going to have 13 chapters of this, and then I could jump into volume 8 with you guys. So yes, that's just kind of one of the theories in my head. Somehow he figured out a way to get out of Oscar's head and went over to Ironwood somehow. I don't know. It's a wild idea in my head. I don't believe it to be true whatsoever. But, you know, hey, if it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. And personally, I don't believe it. But I'm just saying, hey, that's in my head. We had a couple big things happen in this episode, though. One of them, I've already exited out of the actual chapter itself, and I might as well go ahead and throw that over there. So there we go. I've already exited out. But the two big things is, of course, you know, Jacques, you know, Weiss's dad came into town, and he's like, oh, and you got my daughter in on this. And then Weiss is like, no, screw you, Dad. And yes, I know I'm not doing, you know, a justified job of how it was, but, you know, this is kind of the abridged version. And pretty much, screw you, Dad. This is the people I like. They're not my friends, they my family. And pretty much in a nutshell saying, you know what, Dad, you're not my family, they are. So screw you, get out of here. And then on top of that, then, we have Winter come in, blah, 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 oh, I didn't exactly miss them. But then, of course, Winter, we had that whole thing, and then we jump over there to Ironwood, Penny, and Penny's all excited and giddy, and Penny's being Penny. But then they officially become huntsmen and huntresses, and that's great in my opinion. I'm wondering, see, if we still had Rooby Chibi happening, that would have made for a great little Rooby Chibi experience to see Jean actually helping the children off to school and, all that stuff. So that's just me, though. I think that would have been pretty cool. I think it'd be nice if we still even get that little tidbit. I like how far Jean has come as well. Before he was just... there was a, before at the beginning he was Vomit Boy. He was, he came in and he was an awkward, just bumbling kind of goofus ball type person, and then he's honed his skills through the years, and now he's a huntsman. I legit say he would be a huntsman. Granted, he ain't as skilled of a fighter as the rest of them, but he's still there with them fighting the same battles and has progressed immensely. Now, there was one time where I was thinking maybe he's bipolar. Yes, I know. But, as it's going on now, now I don't see those tendencies. And now he's kind of gotten control of himself. And, okay, I can kind of see looking back where people are kind of like, look, dude, he's not. And I'm like, I'm just on the outside looking in. Y'all chill out. But, now, that was just that emotional aspect in the moment. I get it. Okay, he ain't bipolar. But I wouldn't have minded seeing somebody being represented that was bipolar, because that is something that doesn't get talked about that much. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish he was. It's just, it is what it is, because, like I said, it doesn't get talked about enough, and that's just something that needs to be talked about. So, I don't know. I guess I'm done for now, and I'm going to pass it off to y'all. Hit the like, take it to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving, and as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.